Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I want to go over a few things in this video that's been on my mind. Like everyone knows right now, it feels like the country is upside down, America. It feels like right is wrong and wrong is right. And to me, in my opinion, it just feels like a lot of this stuff is deliberate. A lot of the stuff we're going through right now, it seems intentional. For example, we just had a man, Charlie Kirk, who was shot on a college campus. Excuse me. This man, some say he was a racist. He was a bigot. Some people say he was always being malicious towards the black community. Me personally, I don't know a whole lot about Charlie Kirk. I have seen him debate in several debates, and from what I've seen, he toes the line. So he says just enough for it to come off offensive, but not offensive to the point where it's all out racist. Even towards the LGBT, he said a few things that are not too kind. But again, he has the right to speak and to feel the way he wants to, because this is America. And so what I see now is that this man used to go to college campuses talking about freedom of speech. And let's talk about that for a minute, because people say you have the right to say whatever you want. And this is true, but you also have to deal with the consequences of what comes after you say what you want. Right now, it seems like everything that he stood for as far as the free speech is being turned around, because me personally, I don't mock the dead. I think this is disrespectful, and I think you just bring a bad karma onto your own self. You're bringing that on unnecessarily to disrespect the dead, because in my opinion, the dead can't defend themselves. So you're kind of like being a bully. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. I don't want to offend no one. But right now, it seems like that's the climate we're in. Where it's like the most disrespect you can put out, the more right you are. Like the more vulgar you can be, the more right you look. But my thing is, now, Charlie Kirk used to represent the right. I don't know if it's far right, how far, how much to the right, but he was definitely a right winger. And so right now I see them, the right side, going against everything he stood for as far as this free speech goes. They're going against that. And so if this guy's your champion, right, why now that he's gone, you guys are going against everything he stood for? That just, I don't understand. People are losing their jobs. It's just causing a lot of problems because of just simply saying they don't care about the passing of Charlie Kirk. Which, do you have the right to say that? Yes. Is it insensitive? Yes. Is it offensive to his family? Yes. But on that same note, he had the right to go to every single campus college campus that he went and debated. He had the right to say things like that he believed George Floyd was killed by a cop with the foot on his neck. He don't believe, with the knee on his neck. He doesn't believe. He had that right to go and say and debate as he pleased. And so now that he's gone, it seems like you can't say a bad thing about this man without, you would think this guy was like a big political figure, but he wasn't even in politics, so to say. He used to recruit people to the Republican Party, and he upheld their values. He himself was not an elected official, is what I'm trying to say. And the president, I understand his connection with Charlie Kirk helped get him elected. But even there, it seems a little like something strange is going on here. I can't put my finger on it. But what I'm trying to say is that now that this man is gone, seems like freedom of speech, this will be the catalyst to the termination of freedom of speech, in my opinion. Because it seems we're heading in that direction. So basically what I'm saying is, don't fall into this trap where it's like you feel that it's okay to disrespect the dead. Don't feel like you can say whatever you want without no repercussions or without no consequences. Because the truth of the matter is, people are losing their jobs, their livelihoods over this. So you can't just say it, it really doesn't matter. It does matter. So right now, basically, you have to be careful what you say. And it's crazy that I'm saying this in 2025 in the United States of America, when this country was like, this country is so beautiful because of that. Because you can say whatever you like and you won't be prosecuted for it, like in other parts of the world. And so slowly it seems like the fabric of this country is being torn apart. All the values that this country stood for, slowly but surely, are going away. And you say, see, I'm not right nor left, because I see wrong on both sides. I think both sides can be extreme, as far as their policies go. So I guess you could put me somewhere in the middle, but to me, politics is it's like a sport, like any other game. Just like you got your offense and your defense, and they switch. And then who could score the most points, what side looks the best, etc. They even, so much so, it's red and blue. Reminds you of something else that's red and blue? Don't fall into the trap, people. And for your own soul's sake, stop dissing the dead. Peace. I'm out.